All right, shalom. Shalom, shalom. All right, before I get started, I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors and to my apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and safety to all the Sasakium that's out here pushing this word in truth and in all sincerity. Shalom. All right, and shalom to you, sincere sisters that are out there as well. This is another lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying. All right. This is going into Isaiah 4 and 1. It's basically symbolizing the Lord factory resetting you women, man. You know, and then for those that are new and don't know what Isaiah 4 and 1, I'm driving, but I'll quote it because this is basic scripture in the sense is what it's saying is that in that day 7 women shall cleave unto one man, saying that we shall basically provide our own provisions. You know, their own clothes and food. They just take away their reproach. All right? That's the factory reset. These times that are coming are factory resetting these women back into order. That's what's coming. The fact that multiple women, you're not going to be caught up into the carnal things anymore. All of these were deceptive measures to throw off really respectfully, the little bit of spirituality that women do have. There are certain things that are naturally written into a woman's makeup that the Lord put there that this devil is going against because it's the devil. All right. But all of those tactics, that witchcraft, it's failing. As it says in Micah the 5th chapter, excuse me, that the Lord said he would cut off all the witchcraft in the land thereof. All right. The Lord's cut a lot of what these women believe in ideologies and philosophies and education and all this shit. It's just witchcraft. It's a deception. Women are on a high level of deception. But as this place breaks and it shakes, women are going to have to, they're going to be forcibly, to basically forcibly woken up out of this stupor that they're in. It's just the truth. All right. Hey, Isaiah 32, rise up ye women that are at ease. What are these scriptures hinting at? Hard times. Women are going through hard times as a whole. Now, the internet, I listen to the points, and I always say this. I know you women in real life, man. All right? I live in the heart of so-called black people land. This is Atlanta. Okay? And what am I hinting at? I'm hinting at the point of just the interaction of people. I see them from the top to the bottom. People with money, people with no money. But I tell you what, all them talking points that women be pushing online, that shit is bullshit, man. Straight up. Because in real life, the beautiful ones, the ones with money, they all struggling, man. And I'm not even talking about simply financially. Struggle comes in all different forms. All that lie and deception has been pushed on women. Women are realizing it. You got women now. It's not hard to find a video of women online speaking against feminism. What stupid one of you women was arguing for us to have to do this? That's a common video coming from women. Women are losing their minds behind this society. This society is drying women the fuck up. I was listening to something dealing with nurses, right? Like RNs and stuff. Nurses has one of the highest turnovers of employees of all industries. I think they say most nurses, like 60% of nurses in their first year quit. They quit the whole thing altogether. And then like another 30 or 40% quits after the second year. And then on top of that, they were speaking to the fact that a lot of nurses, they carry a lot of weight, and it's not from eating. It's literally the stress. Their bodies are under such high level stresses that they put on the weight. These are all things you can look up yourself. This is all from being under the stresses that they're under, and you think it just stops there? Women are not meant to deal with the high level of stress. And as we were speaking last night, me and several elders, right? Nobody was meant to deal with high level, even men. We're meant to deal with stress, but not over a super extended long period of time. You might deal with a very stressful project for a month, and you be okay after that. You relax for several weeks, several months. That's how life used to be. A stressful period, not a stressful decade. Whole year stressful. That's what a lot of people are experiencing here in Babylon the Great, which is America. All of these matters that have been put on women is failing. A lot of women are holding on to it for the sake of pride, because they respectfully, but not really. Most women are simple as hell. They're fighting against themselves and losing to prove a point to nobody that gives a fuck about your point. But you're just proving a point to somebody and making your life 10 times harder than what it needs to be. And it's drying women the fuck out. Women are dried out. They love to talk all this shit about being, oh, I'm happy. Man, these bitches is not happy, man. No woman is happy jumping from dick to dick, man. Let's be clear here. That's not in any woman's desire. Only few women are very freaked out and weird and abused and damaged in ways where that is the way you choose to live your life. Most women, they want to be in a relationship, a marriage, or have a person, a companionship of something. But the market is failing. Women are lonely. Yeah, I could talk about the loneliness of men as well. I talk about it all the time as well. This world is through. The loneliness is a quiet epidemic in America that does not get spoken on. A lot of people are outrageously isolated. All of that is going away. All of it, because the system is failing. See, you as a person, your natural habitat is above water. But you know what? Hey, you can submerge. Go get in the water. Go get in the lake. You might be able to do it for 4 or 5 minutes. You might have the lung capacity to actually be underwater for 5 minutes. But after 10 minutes or so, your body's going to start forcing yourself back to its natural habitat. Your natural state is to be above the water. It's going to make you panic. It's going to do everything in its body to get you back above water. Above that water. That's what's happening here. All of this shit is not unnatural. Women were not, I don't care what, you could feel away. And if you feel away as a woman of what I'm saying, you're really just a bugged out ass woman, because you're really just a demon, and you really hate yourself, and you really hate other women, most importantly, because you're immature, you lack in teamwork, you have no ability to work with nobody, and that's the truth about a lot of women. This is what's coming. I don't care. It's a harsh message. Isaiah 4:1 is harsh. Isaiah 32 is harsh. You women that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Roughly paraphrasing. That's a harsh statement. You women are many days you be in trouble. You're about to enter into a serious state of trouble. All leading back to, like I say, that hard factory reset. The Lord is about to factory reset these women. All of you. All of you. Not just the Israelite woman. All of you. Because you're all out of order. You so-called Moabite and Ammonite women with you Chinese, Japanese. You want to be like the so-called white woman. You want to live the American way. All of you women are bugged out. You got this demon. You got Babylonian juice in your system. You've been in bed with the white man too long. The whole world. That's why you don't even really hear shit about these passport bros anymore, because if one thing I'm pretty sure that they learn if they got to experience it is it's all the same bullshit. Every woman around the world is westernized at this point. If a woman has access to a phone, the internet, TV, she's westernized. The only pocket of women on the planet that might not be westernized is North Korean women. That might be the only group. Everybody's westernized. All these women are under a prostitution mind frame. All these men are under a cuck, weak, mole-like spirit. That's the spirit that's being pushed out on the world. That's what they want. There's no strength in it. A man's strength is not found in living your life like that. A woman's strength is not found in living a life like that. That's not where your strength is. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. The Lord is rising you up. These women are working. I'm 39 years old. I can remember 10 years ago, 15 years ago, man, women used to just float. They had women have always had jobs, but the jobs were never I will not say important, but what I mean, it was not that serious to them. It was not that serious to them. It was just a job. It was something that gave them money so they could go buy clothes, not have a nigga tell them what to do, go on a trip here and there. Now it's not fun no more. That's why these women are online crying about, this isn't fun. This is expensive. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be strong and independent anymore. These are their videos. These are women saying this themselves. They only wanted a job to do. It's like a teenager having a job with women, respectfully. That's all of the international bankers' plans. They've never been threatened by women having money. It was their plan. That's why they created the school systems and birth control and all these different elements to get women so far away from their natural space that you think that this is your natural space. Working 60, 70 hours a week. Menstrual cycle all over the goddamn place. Period all over the place. Hormones all over the place. Gaining weight, stressed the fuck out. Bloated. You weren't created to deal with this. Nobody was. And it's crumbling. It's crushing you women. Babylon the Great is crushing you women. You're losing jobs. You're the first ones to lose jobs. Why? Because most of these jobs have always been bullshit. Almost, damn near, that's what did they tell us during the pandemic? They started calling us essential and non-essential employees. All of this, the vintage shall fail is what I'm going into. Isaiah the 32nd chapter. The vintage is failing. All of these were vintage points or good old-fashioned things that you were able to trust in to make sure that your life was as easy as possible. That's not working no more. Having a child. Women used to be able to just get pregnant and you're going to get child support. The state going to give you money. You're going to get food stamps. You're going to get aid. You're going to get all kind of assistance, free college. They're going to put you through programs. Everything you can think of, that shit is going away. They're taking away all these programs quietly. You women are working. Most of your Uber drivers now are women. You women 10 years ago, you women were not trying to do no Uber driving. It'd be a rare thing to see a woman doing it because it's like, I'm not driving you. Oh, you taking that risk now, huh? Why? Because you ain't got no choice. So now a lot of you women are Ubering. Amazon workers. You're in Amazon factories, warehouses. You're an Amazon truck driver. You're truck drivers, construction workers, out here stocking up grocery stores. Which these that I'm speaking to, if you notice, these jobs were predominantly male jobs, because women always wanted to go for the jobs that were a lot easier. It is what it is. But you got to think, look at how much life has changed over the last 10, 15 years. Look at the mall. Malls used to be full of women consumers and women workers. Them jobs is gone, man. Who was working in all those Victoria's Secret jobs? They closed 200 of their stores. Who was the ones working in Victoria's Secrets? Folding up panties and thongs and bras and shit. Who's the ones working in Macy's and Dillard's and Neiman Marcus, selling colognes and perfumes and shit, makeup? Who do you think is doing this shit? And those jobs are gone because the whole mall experience is cooked. These are all industries and ways that are truly affecting the woman's jobs markets. So now, like I say, you got women working outside more. Women outside sweaty. Women outside doing pavement. Which, hey, I'm not knocking it. This is not a knock. I'm not saying, hey, we all got to work. It's about survival. But this is speaking to the climate, the scene of which we live in. And it's not smooth anymore. The things that once worked for women to be able to stay out of the way, make their money, think about all the cosmetic scenes, doing hair, right? Doing hair, nails. These industries have taken a hit. Women aren't paying $200 to some woman anymore every other week to get their hair done no more. That's not what's happening no more. Them days is long gone. Because see, the game of men just kind of like handing women money, that kind of died. And we're seeing the residuals of that. See, that's why men have always taken a step back within this quote-unquote gender wars. Women be winning online. They be yelling, yapping, talking their shit. But women aren't winning in real life. In real life, women aren't winning in this thing. Men are tapping out. Men are tapping out. Men are giving up. And women think that's, men are, okay. Until you're a 50-year-old woman and you're in a silent house by yourself with all your goods and trinkets and knickknacks and wally-loos and heirlooms and jewelry and all this shit that don't mean nothing. Until you deal with that, that's where this is going to. Plenty of scriptures. 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, speaks about the women searching for men. The virgins mourning because there's no bridegrooms. There's no men because the men have died in the famine. Men have died in the war. Women are going to start. That's going to be the judgments that's going to come on women, is the effects of men disappearing. See, women don't understand your first defense of your defense, arm of defense, however you want to word that, on the planet Earth, the Lord had set up to be men around you. See, it used to be a time men used to risk their life for strange women. That seems crazy now. You know what I'm saying? But there used to be a time on the planet Earth where really men would risk their lives for women, because it was what was honorable, what was thought of what was supposed to be thought of, what was thought of a man supposed to do type thing. That's not the time no more. That's not the time anymore. Men don't feel that way about women no more. Women don't make men feel that way no more. Women will say from time to time, men used to be obsessed with women. Man, yeah, used to be. Men aren't obsessed with women anymore. Women aren't worth being obsessed with anymore. Women aren't worth it. See, that's the kicker. Now, now make sure the message is received. There are women that will be saved. That's the Isaiah 4:1. 7 women shall cleave. Those women, that complete number of women shall cleave onto the Lord's men and shall be saved. But that's not all women. That's not all women. That's a small remnant of women. Majority of these women are about to be left for dead, respectfully. Thus saith the Lord. Spiritually and physically. Y'all about to experience the worst rejection ever. See, me hollering at you at the gas station and you rejecting me does not hurt me. I go on about my motherfucking business. And that day, a man rejecting you women, telling you no, is going to bring about a different feeling. All right? It's going to be a life and death type of thing. All right? Hey, so listen, I just got to my job with that. Let me close this up. I want to give all the glory and honor to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bashim Kakodash. Shalom.